Welcome to Game Stream number 11. No long intros today. I'm deciding to play because I'm absolutely fucking swamped. I'm quite tired physically and mentally. So I'm going to have some fun playing some Space. And really couldn't give a fuck who's here, who's not here. So, I'll continue to talk to myself, because that is obviously the sign of a sane mind. But I'm going to be doing some new things here today. Thinking of doing, well, not thinking, I am doing, a landing on Minmus. I haven't done that for you people before, so we're going to create a new vessel, and we're going to land on the fucker, and I'll show you how crazy the gravity is. What do we call this? Minmus. This will stand for Minmus Lander 1, I guess. Naming conventions should be good. That's why literally NASA spends millions of dollars on marketing campaigns to figure out what they think their missions should be called. So let's see here. This will be Minmus Lander 1. So we're going to send... we'll make it a single lander, or a single crewed occupant. Now we already have basically a rocket that does, it gets us to the moon, and it has more than enough power, so it should easily get us to Minmus without a problem. Yeah, certainly will get us there without a problem, but what we're going to have to do... Actually, hold on. Let me look at block 1 again. That's the same one, isn't it? No, I changed a few things. What's the invincible? That's one of our designs, but clearly doesn't have a lander. I'm not a fan of that. I like Block 2. Block 2's done a good job. Fedora wasn't bad, actually. Fedora got us... Oh no, Fedora is actually a plane. I forgot about that. That's the one I made for Tommy. So, we're going to use our Block 2, which is our... We're possibly going to make a new block. Just to adjust for this. So, that'll certainly get us to where we need. So this thing is going to need to have enough fuel both to land and to... chances are I'm still doing this a little too hardcore, because there's a lot of fuel here that's going to certainly get us there. Question is, though, how are we going to do this lander? So we're going to need a fuel tank. Let's see how big this one is. It's old school sci-fi type thing, but way too large. We're going to need RCS as well on there. We're going to have to design this from the ground up. So, first off, here's a nice fuel tank. That should be the one. Yep, there it is. So that's going to be our main fuel tank for landing and getting us off the moon. I may add a separate stage just because... on Minmus. The gravity's so low, though, that we can easily get off. The issue is, do we have enough fuel to actually get back into Kerbin's sphere of influence, and allow us to get back to the fucking planet? That's kind of like the big deal here. So, let's see. Let's zoom in nice and close here. Obviously, we start off with a drogue chute. We're going to need that when we're reapproaching, well, when re-entering the atmosphere, I should say. Where's the utilities? There we go. Actually, hold on. This one's a little too big, right? Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that as our primary chute, but that'll be expended later. These will be our drogue chutes, and they'll fire off first. So we'll do that. We're going to add a new stage. Drogue chutes go first, and then the final final parachute. But we're going to want, we're going to do that. Okay. We're going to want a third one here. There we go. Nope. There we go. Okay. Let's get that a little higher. Perfect. Ooh, there's people actually watching. Oh my god. Oh my god. 5 people. Shout out to It's Steve Callan and his brother of the It's Army. It's Bullseye. So yeah, basically what I'm saying in this video, or as I have been saying, is that we're going to land on the other satellite that I've never done for you guys on stream today, which is called Minimus. Its gravity is so fucking low that one astronaut's jetpack could get, well, not really a jetpack, but the thrusters in their suit can actually get them to launch off the surface because the gravity is so little. One little jump will send you very far. I think you guys will find some fun with that. So, little bowl for good luck, and now what we've got to do is, where's our thermal? There we go. Nope, thermal. We're going to need a heat shield for this. There we go. There. We're going to need a decoupler to eject this. Oh, this one's too small. There we go. A little higher. Perfect. All right, so next up is we're going to need some RCS. This will help us maneuver. So it's a little, oh no, that's way too big. This one's way too small. And this one, we'll use it. We'll use it. Engines. Let's see, what kind of engines are we going to use to land on this thing? How big are these guys? A little too big. 60 kilonewtons. Yeah, that should work. That should work. We need landing legs. And these ones should be sufficient. So let's give a nice round number of 4. Not as much clearance as I want, so we're going to have to put those a little lower. Still not as much clearance as I want. Do I want to make them larger? Yeah, I guess I will. Hello? There we go. Okay. Center of gravity is, okay, so if we look at here, center of mass, center of thrust, aerodynamic overlay. So if we go to here, that's our center of mass, basically. And it will reduce as the fuel is consumed. It will, actually it depends on the rate of the fuel. This is also a lot of mass. Will I make... Actually, that's not even aligned proper. There we go. We're also going to want a ladder that goes all the way down here. That will allow this individual who's going... We have yet... looking for suggestions in the chat, but whoever is going to be voluntold to go to Minimus. And there's no... Actually, that's good. That's really good. There is no guarantee of safety. or survival, for that matter. So we're going to save that. We're going to go to Command and Control. We need these here. Actually, hold on. Ugh, this is the problem with having the ladder there, is that you can't really, you know, if you place them, they're kind of messed up. All right, so 2 there, 2 there. Nope, that's not 2. There we go. I don't like it, but I'll do it anyways. It's just because of the cosmetics and appearance. But, you know, when you extend the ladder here, it goes over the thrusters, and that's technically not the way it should go. All right, our lander's looking good. Got our RCS fuel, got our main fuel. Staging here. Oh, hold on. So these 2 are there. That one is there. No, but it's saying that it's also here. Why? No. This is all together. See, the game is a little fucky. And then obviously that one there, the last one. Retract those. Why deploy shielded? Whatever. Shout out to Verslov in the chat. We're going to be landing on Minmus. It's a cool planet, and I think everyone will enjoy this. Now, I still am waiting for suggestions as to who should be voluntold to go. We have quite the number. Well, that was the automatic assignment, but we've got quite the few people that we can assign here. Drew, Vikings, me, Garguts, Greasy Illegal, Travis, Tiff, Bullfrog, Keith, YR, Hamza, Tommy, and Tony. Remember, there's no guarantee of success here. Okay, this could potentially be a suicide mission. We haven't sent any probes there, and we're not going to. We're going to experiment with human life. So, that being said, I'm taking suggestions for the conscript lottery. And while I await that, I'm going to have to... Okay, so that's that. That's good. I'm wondering, does this have enough fuel to get back? It should. Technically, it should. We're going to go for it, people. We're going to go for it. And we'll see what happens. I suggest that the conscript be somebody that you don't care if they, expire. So there's that. Hold on a second here. Okay, so that's the decoupler. We're going to need a shroud over this. So, is this big enough? No. It's going to have to be this one. Actually, that looks kind of cool. There we go. There's also, you'll notice a lot of rockets have like that ejection tower above it that can pull the capsule away. No such chance here. Again, people, waiting for a voluntold, because I'd rather you bear the responsibility for this than me. But all right, so we got to figure this out. These are going to come off probably earlier, just because, once I hook this up, because once they're in the atmosphere, or the orbit, we want them both off. There's no need for both of them. Oh, I forgot about. We need solar panels on this. If not, and a battery, obviously. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit problematic. Let's do this. So, Okay, sure, we'll put it there. Damn it. Okay, fine. We'll do it. Okay, so first we need a battery. This one, yep. Gonna have to do that. Now we're also gonna need a solar panel because the shroud will be covering this. It's fine. We will put a few panels on this one here. There we go. 2 on either side, just in case. Actually, we'll put a third one on. We got enough ability to get to the planet. Problem is, if this is adding too much weight to it, might cause a problem, but we'll see. And we're going to want some photovoltaic panels, aka solar panels. And rather than the traditional long ones, we're going to go for 2x3, which look like this when extended. There you go. Also not the best to put them there, like in real life. You don't put them there because then the exhaust from this will shoot into that. You know what? I'm feeling randy. Let's, how about this? Let's put them on different angles, just because I like the, you know, the aesthetics. Extend them a bit away. Now we got 4. And again, we've got enough, well, we have enough fuel to get there. Do we have enough fuel with all this weight to get back? Well, the voluntold will certainly find out. So we'll save that. Still no voluntolds. What's with you people? Oh, that doesn't work because the leg has to go there. Okay, so we're going to have to put it higher. Nope. Put these higher. Okay. Whatever. We're doing it this way. Fuck it. And the legs. Extend just so we can see how far they go. A little bit higher would be good. That's good. That's good clearance. Save that. Now go to our, get out of here. There we go. Where'd our little, there it is. Oh, I didn't remember. Thought I was going to remember the fairings. Okay. Whatevers. Okay, so let me just track this here. This ejects there, yeah. No, yeah, so ejects there, then, yeah. Rocket. Cool. Fairing. Shout out to Leaping Lizard in the chat, and shout out to Extreme Shaft. It says, Dave, we cannot see your game. Wow. I'm a retard. I've been going for about 20 minutes now, and not once have you actually seen what I've been doing, and not once has anybody actually told me that. Shaft, I owe you a thanks of gratitude. I know there's a fancy saying of saying that, but thank you for actually pointing out what was clearly the obvious, and I certainly wasn't paying attention. Wow. Who says Dave can't be stupid? All right, well, you missed a lot. Mea culpa. But I've been designing this, and maybe that's what's, stopped people from actually suggesting things, because they can't see what I'm doing. But yeah, this game is engrossing, so I do apologize for not really looking at what my stream was as opposed to what people were saying in the chat. So again, thank you. Thank you, Shaft. I'm going to have to create a very capable vessel and call it the SS Extreme Shaft. Just for for helping me out there. All right, so what we got to do is we got to create the fairing, which is going to enshroud this. And there we go. Looks beautiful. Usually that wouldn't be the best because, you know, exposing your parachute to the atmosphere as you go through it isn't the best, but hey, that's how it is. Now, we attach block B. Now, the fairings, these ones here. This one. Yeah, this one, right? Here's our staging. Those are the fairings I just... No, that's not the fairing. That's the decoupler. Okay, so that fairing and what? And the ejection. No, we want this fairing to be ejected at the same time as this one. Because by the time it's in the atmosphere, we want all that crap off. All right, so save that. No fairies on your spacecraft? Definitely not. Shout out to the lovely Miss Cora in the chat. Certainly not. So again, we are looking for a voluntold, somebody who will be conscripted onto this vessel, which may or may not successfully return to Kerbin, aka this Earth. So we have quite the available crew available. Yes, I repeat myself. Or should I say disposable? And yeah, I was hoping maybe somebody could tell me who they might want. We can't add Tony because he's a tourist. We need pilots only. Only pilots can fly this thing. So Tommy, Hamza, YR, Keith, Tiff, Travis, Greasy Illegal, me, Vikings, and Drew. And if you want me to create a new one, I could as well. But I need somebody to suggest somebody. Come on, guys. I'm just about ready to launch. Nobody? Nobody's suggesting anybody? Unreal. Danny MT is currently floating around the sun, so we can't get him. I don't know. Tiff for the pilot, but again, Cora says Vikings. This could be a suicide mission. There's no guarantee of success on this one. But then again, Vikings provides good content, and he strikes again, so he will be the one to be able to claim this. So, good luck, Vikings. Godspeed, and let's take ourselves to the launch pad. Hopefully we're oriented properly. That I've noticed is a problem sometimes. All right, perfect. We're at a good time of day. Let's just check the planet. Perfect. All right, so what we want to do is, this is the MUN, or the moon equivalent. Okay, we've landed there. We're awesome. Now, this purple orbital ring shows the additional satellite. So it's like as if Earth had two moons. This is called Minmus. And it's quite the distance away. And there's a little strategy that's required to do this. But regardless, what is this thing? Oh, that's the GoldenEye. Oh no, that's the Steve Callan telescope. There it is. That's the Steve Callan telescope. It's observing many cool things. But we're in a prime launch position right now. Not exactly noon, but we still have sufficient sunlight to get this done properly. So, Mission Control has provided us a go. We're going to increase our throttle to about 66%, a little bit more. Let's just adjust that. And this actually should have been grouped that way, because we want them both to start at the same time. Our solid rocket boosters, which we don't have parachutes for because we don't care. We like to pollute. And our main engine. So, Vikings looks like he's good to go. And we have permission. Good to launch. And release the launch pads. We have our SAS on, which basically is the course computer. We're going to rotate ourselves now in preparation for our burn. And we just want to orient ourselves so that we can get into a nice, stable equatorial orbit. Oops, there. There. So when you look down here, this is the navigation ball, or nav ball for short. And yeah, we just want to align ourselves accordingly. We're obviously getting massive air resistance. And at about 10 kilometers, we want to go in this direction, because it's just the most equivalent, efficient way to get into orbit. Basically, the Earth rotates this way, so if you go in this way, you're attaining a quicker speed and able to achieve orbital velocity. But yeah, this will be a big thing if Vikings can get to Minmus. He'll be the first one there. I should have gotten into this orbit much sooner. But regardless, we're just about ready to eject our solid rocket boosters. And we eject them. No damage to our craft. Perfect. Let's check our orientation. Apoapsis at 118. We want to get that down to here now. We are... whoops. Almost. There we go. So, we look at this. We're just about outside the atmosphere. Going in this direction just a little bit below the horizon allows us to extend this a lot more and quicker. Although once you reach this point, and we don't want that too high, that's the thing. So if you point further down, it extends this without, extends the orbit, or the trajectory, there we go, without this exploding in such a, fast rate that it just gets out of control. Because if I was to point it here or here, this is our prograde, directly in the full force of the, not force, but direction of the rotation, most efficient to the planet, this thing is just going to fucking go stupid high. Oh, I just killed the engine. Shit. Oh, what key did I press? There we go. Fuck. And we know this rocket has a lot of fuel. So look at that. See, now it's like we want a more stable orbit. We don't want something that is so unbalanced. All right. I might have to just make this thing have better... See, I fucked up too. Because I should have ejected those... You know what? I want to restart for my environmental desires. Like, that should have been ejected as soon as this thing was in, outside the atmosphere, so these things would have landed. Now they're just floating space junk that can crash with just about anything. At 74, they might degrade enough by the atmosphere to possibly, crash, but imagine being in orbit and one of these things swings by you, just like in the movie Gravity, which was garbage, but it crashes into your craft and you're fucked up. So that's one of the problems here. And one of these rockets is really unwieldy. Cora says, space tourism is going to be a big deal in the coming decades for those that can afford it, to be quite honest. And it's so inefficient. It really is just a big fuck you to, those below you in the strata of society. Because there's even things like they're proposing like a balloon that goes up to a very, very high orbit, and they've got a restaurant in there and all that sort of thing. And it basically is just, let's look down upon the peons. So, a lot of activity in the chat. I don't know, I'm a little pissed off. I was hoping to eject the fairings at the appropriate orbit. and failed there. Failed to show the video. It's, it looks like this is the fail compilation. But basically, what I can do is over here I can make this. And this is another problem: is this rocket is. It would have been nice if something like this stage, could have been ejected and then just crashed into the ocean and obviously burned up in the atmosphere. But now it's going to be floating in space forever. And that's a big thing. I mean, right now that's something that they're looking into solutions as to how to fix it, because eventually there's going to be so much debris in orbit that any craft trying to get through it is just going to be chopped up to bits. So very cool stuff going up in that, but very frustrating to see how inefficient people are making it. And we want this lower. 284, that's way too much. Well, actually, hold on. Where's Minimus? That's over there. Yeah, we want it more equidistant, meaning the same distance. So we're going to, let's see here. And this is a very mass-heavy craft. Although, should have considered about the RCS for thrusters. Oh, this is before we fuck up again and again. We need to get those fucking solar panels extended. Now, we already have some that are unexposed on the capsule, but where are you? You bastard, where are you? There you are. We don't want to run out of batteries, or electric charge, I should say. We have a battery, but it still needs to be charged. So, there we go. Alrighty, so we're in business. This girl's got a big booty. You can see that. We're at normal time warp. SAS is on, and we are drifting though, because we are in our stability assist, but we don't have a direction. Festlove says Viking is yelling at some ground control. Y'all some stupid fuckers. Let's see. Well, he seems relaxed right now. Nothing's pissed him off just yet. Nobody's brought up YR, but you never know. All right, we want to, once we're here, create a maneuver to increase this to 100. So we go prograde. What's that at? 74. What? 200? What? Hold on. Okay, we don't want it at 200. 173. No, I didn't say that, stupid. Stop it. Unreal. All right, so when we're here, we want a maneuver. That maneuver is supposed to increase our periapsis to 100. 150. Okay, I need to get closer. This is why it's not fucking doing it. 108. 94. There are plugins that'll do this for you automatically, but 99 is good enough. All right, but not it's not necessarily cheating, because that's actually what they do in real life. Usually, they just type it in the computer, and the computer will take care of it for them. And obviously, they've got to be observing and stuff and such. But okay, so we got about 6 minutes according to this time warped time stamp. But we need to get ourselves into the orientation here, maneuver, and activate our CS so that we can push ourselves into that direction. We're going to want to initiate our burn about 30 seconds. So we're just about ready. I got it close, but... Ah, mon ami, Louis le septième, c'est dans le chat. Bienvenue. I haven't seen Elysium. I mean, reality seems much more. I don't know what to say. Reality's, well, it's obviously closer to the truth. I mean, Elysium is ignoring a few things, but regardless, there we go. Oh. There we go. All right, perfect. So let's deactivate our CS. What did I mean to say about Elysium? It's a better dystopia than we're currently facing right now. That's what I want. That's what I meant to say. Or intended to say would probably be more accurate. I do apologize for not reading everyone's comments in the chat because they're kind of flying by, and I'm trying to make sure we don't crash. But all right, so shit. This is 282. So what we want to do now is we want to reduce that. Now, sorry, I think there's a rabbit outside. What we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to reduce this. We're also still just burning up this this stage here, which will probably end up in orbit around Kerbin. But I'm starting to think of maybe going Ronald Reagan and developing some Star Wars, well, as he called it, systems where we'll launch something to intercept it and it'll fire off missiles, or because I can get a you know, what's it called? Plug-in for missiles, or I can just make them myself because I've made them myself and shot shit down in space. So yeah, maybe we'll do something like that. All right, so what we want here at our periapsis, our lowest point to the planet in this orbit, add a maneuver to basically go retrograde and reduce that. There we go. See, going down. 182. As this as it gets closer to this one here, it'll start to spin around. I started at the point of the screen like you guys could fucking see it. Stupid Dave. All right, so 108, 99. The discrepancy doesn't allow it to get too close. So 98, 100. That's probably the best we're going to get. Thankfully, we're still on the maneuver. Well, for now, the rocket probably is going to, because of its mass and stuff, continue to spin. So it's going to move itself from that maneuver position. But what we got to do is wait about 17 minutes. So we're going to do a little time will begin. Now what's cool is actually it's following the, no, actually it's not following the target. It is following the maneuver target. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Usually it shifts, but sometimes you can actually calculate it right. Because basically if you stop like all inertia, you can essentially allow this to occur. So it actually is lining up beautifully. Like, well, good job, Dave. Dove. All right, so back down to normal speed. Man, I'm so exhausted. I'm fit. Like, honestly, I'm so exhausted. I could make so many jokes right now. Whatever. Insert your own joke here. All right, 35 seconds, so 5 seconds till burn. And it's only an 11-second burn, so... Well, it depends on if you're using full throttle or not, but... At least it's a beautiful day here. You know, sunny skies. It was about 25 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what it is in American. Guessing 70s. Guessing 70s. Maybe it's a good guess. Maybe it's a shitty one. Fuck, I missed the... Okay, 98, 100. Good enough. Good enough. I went a little too long, and now because I'm still pointing in that same direction, it's now going to increase it. That's why you want to get it done prior to that point. So we can, so since we, basically did a successful failure there, we don't have to do any more. Now we're going to do an F5 here, which is quick saving, just in case something fucks up. Shout out to Latino Heat in the chat. Fesov says Vikings is asking around control. Can I get another stimulus from outer space? Actually, it doesn't sound like him. I guess I just got to talk normally like Dave because apparently we sound similar. We have the same accent. 78 degrees apparently is what 25 degrees is Celsius. So, all right. So now that we've saved and we're ready to rock and roll, this is our target. So we can click on it. What was there? Did I just see something? I didn't put anything in orbit there. It looked like there was something there. All right, so we're going to set this as our target. Okay. And where was it? The maneuver? Not for the moon. Oh, because I targeted the wrong one. Okay, so fuck up number 3, I believe. All right, there we go. We're going to want to reduce this to 0. So... Oh, no. Sorry. The phase angle... Is it the phase angle? I can't remember what it was. Regardless, is what we're going to be doing is we're going to be angling ourselves so that we match... Because this thing is at an angle. If you go out here, you can see that on the equatorial, that's where the moon goes. But this one's got a highly elliptical orbit, so we've got to now go to the normal. Where's the normal? All right. And let's use RCS to get us into that position. Let's monitor our fuel consumption as well. Now we want to try to use as minimal RCS as possible. Shout out to It's Bry Guy in the chat, another member of the It's Army. Okay, so normal, this one here, is supposed to point towards the pole. Okay, up. Well, not even up. Again, it's all relative in space, as you know. But basically, polar north is the best way to describe it. So let's use our RCS to keep us in that position. And now what we want to do is we want to utilize our thrust, and we're going to see our angle change. And this is supposed to change so that... is our engine still going? Yeah. Is it changing? Is it even doing anything? What? Oh, yeah, it is. No. There we go. Yeah, my thrust wasn't that much. That's why. A little confused. Oh, damn it. Clicked on the wrong screen. Oh, did I go to the wrong spot? I think I may have tried to do that at the wrong position. God damn it. The orbits kind of confused me because there's a lot of intersecting lines. I done fucked up. You know what? Let's go back to our safe spot. Here we go. 74 degrees for Bry Guy. 77 for Louis. About 78 for the lovely Miss Cora. Yeah, definitely we're in the beginning phases of summer. All right, so where did I fuck up? I believe it's supposed to be. I've got to be on the other side of this. That's that's what I've got to do. I've got to be over here, because if I was to, let's see here, just to show you guys, I've got to extend my apoapsis, okay, just like with the moon. Oh no, I keep looking at the moon, stupid Dave. All right, so here we go. I got to probably be aligned here. I got to actually be right here, so I've passed it quite substantially, but a maneuver here. here. Come on, computer. And increasing the apoapsis is going to extend it this way, right? Whoop. Jeez Louise. Okay, so it's supposed to enwrap that. It's supposed to encounter that. Now, obviously, where I am right now is not going to allow for that. It's supposed to, as you've seen, when there's an intersection, there'll be different symbols displayed. Now, the thing is, though, I also need to get on the proper angle here, right? See how it's twisted. So now that I've made this orbit here this long, I can actually decrease it. But if I do something like this, which is approximately the radius, right? And then I do the normal thing, okay? Because, again, I'm aligned, the maneuver's aligned directly with the planet, right? Oh, that's not... Oh, I've got to move it along this. Here we go. So I can actually move this maneuver around like that, see? Seven degrees in Los Angeles today. So apparently Louise says Celsius based on water freezing and Fahrenheit's based on body temperature. That's interesting. I don't know if it makes more sense, but you know, it is. It's using esoteric numbers too. So now, the big thing is basically what we need to do is first, before anything else, is we just need to get this thing aligned with this orbit, with this very weird orbit. So if we go like this, right? You see how it? Oh. Hold on. You can also experiment by going like this, like, that's not going to encounter it. It'll just be shot out into space. If you go like this, you know. But the big thing right now is to get this this orbital. Oh, hold on. It's almost on it, is it? There we go. Ah! I think we got one. Do we? No. What is this? Curb and escape. No, we don't want that. That's also curb and escape. But what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to, again, match the angle. The angle's substantial. No. Did I do the right one? Yeah, it's supposed to be normal. Okay, we're almost parallel here. That should... Okay, so if we now start maneuvering this thing around, we should be able to see if it captures... Damn it. I got too many things here. Oh, hold on. Periapsis of what? The sun, no. Okay, we're going to cancel this maneuver. And we're going to try again. Shout out to the 10 viewers. Okay, so we need to, again, we need to get oriented with this thing. With, with this thing. What was it? Damn it, I can't remember the strategy. Oh yeah, hold on. The sending node, I think that's what has to be 0. Okay, so if we go to, no, normal, okay, and orient ourselves in that direction. Here's a little too much of the monopropellant, but I guess we're going to have to deal with it. But yeah, once we're in this direction, I believe we're going to get this this working here. It's supposed to be 0. That's, I was looking at the wrong spot here, but that's supposed to be 0. All right, so fingers crossed that I'm doing it the right way. Okay, we're going to keep our finger on that. Ugh, stupid Dave. Keep chalking up the failures. That I've got to be over here to do it. Ugh. Let's just do a little quick time warp here. So, cool things going on with the James Webb Telescope. They're doing some heat tests right now, so they're changing its adjustment and seeing how well the thing functions. And yeah, we've already seen a few photos come, well, pictures come out from that, but yeah, it's going to be cool to see what that thing produces. Okay, so we are in the appropriate orientation. Stop our time warp here, and let's see how this works. There we go. Ah, damn it! Computer, stop! I clicked the wrong key. There we go. That's now it's supposed. Now it's doing what it's supposed to. We want that at 0. Ugh. I gotta get into reverse. I went a little too far. Yeah, I passed it. That's why. Alright, so let's see if I can compensate. Come on, RCS, activate. Get us in position. Hopefully you guys are having a good hump day. Oh, Bry Guy says total lunar eclipse Sunday night. Where? Because obviously it depends on where you are on the planet that you're going to have that. Now, doesn't it? Let me know if the sound's also too loud, or you know, if you want music in the background. I don't want to get too distracted reading the chat because I am trying to direct this mission here. I'm not sure if this is going to work. It's worth a shot. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so, I mean, it's... okay, well, it's in the proper orientation, but, you know, right now, let's see if I can deselect the target. Unset. There we go. See, that's on the right angle. Now we have to create a maneuver. So when it's aligned, so basically if I was here on the opposite side, it's too late for me now. I'm already at what is that? 30 degrees something. I've got to be right here on the absolute opposite side. So we got to align it. Then I can increase the prograde and it'll intercept it. So that's what we're going to do. Godspeed, Vikings. You are obviously getting a lot of help from Mission Control. You probably wouldn't be able to do it without me, but I'm not sure what people are talking about in the chat. Louis, keeping it civilized there in the chat. All right, so okay, so we're almost in perfect position to do this. We want to be literally aligned like right there. Well, about there. So we're going to add the maneuver. And we're going to extend our orbit. Now you're going to see it intercept this. There goes our apoapsis. Whoops. Don't go too crazy now, Dave. But it's not at the right position. So we need to grab the maneuver and start to move it around. So what's the problem when you've got too many things? Oh, there we go. Periapsis, apoapsis. So we need to reduce that. Oh, I didn't realize the scroll actually did something here. So, okay, so apoapsis, let's get over here so we can read this proper. Apoapsis, so furthest away. Thanks for getting in the way, son. 48 million. 145 kilometers. Perfect. That's our lowest point. When we get there, and we got about 6 minutes before the maneuver, we're going to be able to go into retrograde, get us into a stable orbit, and we're good to go. Perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a quick save, orient ourselves towards our maneuver. And we still got a little bit of punch left in the big rocket. But I'm confident that we shall see Vikings be successful in not only just landing, but I believe he may even be able to get back to Kerbin. I'm not going to say that every expense has not been spared, but or no expense has been spared, but it's a step up from economy. How about that? So we are in position now. Deactivate our RCS because we are starting to use. Oh shit! Not good at all. Not good at all. But well, just the way she goes. We got 4 minutes left. We're going to time warp here. Get a little bit closer to our maneuver. About a minute left before we reach that point. Oh, Cora's got pictures of the eclipse. Awesome. I must have missed as to where it was going to be because I didn't see that. But and we're going to have a 1 minute and 8 second burn. That's a long, relatively long time, but Let's check out our craft here. Viking seems to be quite content with himself. I don't need Silverold to do anything. And that's our delta V. So we're going to need about 918.7 meters per second worth of delta V to do the transit from this gravitational well to that of Minmus. So we're ready to rock and roll. We don't want to burn too hard. We are burning. We might expend this before we get there, but we're almost there. Gotta lower that throttle now. Don't want to go too much. Oh, it's awesome. I've almost expended that, but it's going to float in space forever and ever. Come on, you can do it. There we go. 0.5 meters per second. Whew! And there's still a little more of this stupid fuel in there. Okay, well, at least we're on our way. Better to, you know, have that orbiting out here than around the Earth. Although, technically, I could eject it here. Yeah, am I going to do that? Yeah. Well, that'll be then... will it... Really? It'll encounter the moon? Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Periapsis 342. That's increased a little bit, I believe. Hi, shout out to Casey's Raw. Don't call me dude, buddy. What I could do again is, and I'm bringing you the stuff that the people that work for NASA and other organizations believe. It's okay. Are we going to leave this orbiting Earth? Are we going to bring it into the orbit of Minmus just to keep it there and keep it away from other things? Are we going to just let it fling out? Because, you know, I believe that once, because what happens is if I eject it here, it's gonna follow us obviously on this. Now, once I get to here, I'm gonna pull in my orbit and pull in my trajectory and get a stable orbit around Minmus. This thing's gonna keep going. It's gonna reach this point, which is the furthest point to the moon, or Kerbin, and then it's gonna get to this point where it's actually gonna have a moon encounter. I don't know at what distance it's gonna get that encounter. Maybe it's pulled in by the moon and falls to the planet and gets destroyed, and thus we don't have to worry about debris. Maybe it'll crash into Kerbin. Maybe it'll just circle Kerbin in a very elliptical orbit. So, you know, these are things that really do need to be taken into consideration. It is your tax money after all. But, yeah, you know what we're going to do? We are going to put ourselves into a retrograde position. Do we have enough energy to do that? Because I don't want to keep using the monopropellant. Yeah, we're going to have to. Okay, that little spurts of that will get us going, give us a little momentum. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to eject it. So basically we're facing away from our target, and we're going to eject it facing behind us. So to push it away behind us. Because our rocket is going to slow us down once we get close. This is just going to keep going. So this is the best way to avoid, because if we ejected it behind us and we start to slow down, this thing was just going to crash right into us. So we got to shoot it away from us. Spidey. Casey, don't kill spiders, okay? That's wrong. It's also bad luck. All right, so we're almost in the position we want of retrograde. It's getting there. We're going to use, because we got quite the inertia here, we're going to try to do a few spurts. That's true. Leaping Lizard was right. I mean, Betty White had family too. But But you didn't kill her. We already know that. However, for some of the other people, that is still questionable. But I can argue just about anything in court, so especially in the court of public opinion. All right, so we are now ready to rock and roll. So we are now going to activate our Sepratron, which is going to shoot this thing forward. And we're going to slightly inch away. Actually, no, you know what? We can just activate the engine with a little bit of thrust. Okay, we don't want too much because then that'll change. Now we're... Oof. God damn it. Periapsis is what? 1 million kilometers? That did not do what I wanted it to do. So, regardless, we're still going to get close enough that we can then pull in quite quickly. And let's see here. So that's going that way. We want to maybe, let me just think here. RCS. There we go. So I'm using the RCS to increase our periapsis. No, hold on. I want to decrease. No. Okay, I'm a little focused here, guys. Periapsis closest point to the surface. Yeah, there we go. There we go. 161. What do we got? 135. That's good enough for me. All right. How close is this motherfucker? Okay, so it is increasing in... let me do a quick save. It is increasing in distance from us, but we did have to... I shot the rocket a little too long, and it just totally fucked up our periapsis. So it increased it from whatever I had before to over 1 million some. So, well, I guess I've already explained this is the stream of the fuck-ups, so, you know, enjoy. But, you know, there are things called successful failures. Apollo 13 was one of those. So, or at least that's what NASA labels it. So yeah, if you can fail but still succeed, there's value in that. But regardless, is that so far so good. We are on our way. Vikings is on his way. I'm in mission control here, feeling nice and cozy with nice hot chocolate. The Hebrew Hammer. I've seen you around. Oh yeah, you're one of Ken's friends. He says, "How come you're not on Foulmouths anymore?" Somebody want to give him the episode number? Got to disable my RCS. Yeah, I think that answers the question there. Plus, it's more entertaining than me explaining it, so. It was on Foulmouths Network, wasn't it? I'm sure of it. Leaving Lizard says, ever find a coin just lying on the floor? There's a spider paying your rent. See, and Hebrew Hammer says, I didn't know there was any beef. There isn't. Not currently. But, you know, it seems that some people would rather keep an old flame alive. Not, you know, neither party, me or Ken, but, you know, there's some people out there that just, you know, have more sinister interests. But I'm here having fun playing space. Also, check out my my Too Many Chefs series. That's a good series. All right, so what do we got? Now that we're on our way, we're going to do a time warp. We can see that, is it here? No. It should be showing the debris of the rocket. I guess I might have to go to the tracking center. But regardless, we're going to time warp here just to save us some time. Obviously, I repeat myself. All right, we're almost there. Almost ready for interception. Bride guy asks, where's the beef? It's way too expensive. All right, so we can see it. We're approaching it. You can see it's got a green tinge. Where is the rocket? Okay, so that's the moon, or the mun, and that's Minimus. Let's do this. Let's go to the Space Center, and let's go to the Tracking Center. Hebrew Hammer says, was just wondering why you haven't been on in a while. That's all. No ulterior. No, I didn't expect you to have one. Your name, actually, do I want to start problems again? Okay, you're not a certain individual, or certain individuals, I should say, that are known for that sort of thing. So I certainly wouldn't even consider you to be here to do that. And hey, if you like this program, maybe you'll buy it. I'm not getting any endorsement from it. But it's a fun game. I like talking space, nerd shit, and fucking science. So if you like it, cool, awesome, glad you're here. You know, but nobody's holding a gun to anybody's head, you know, to be here, despite the fact that videos are made about me saying, oh my God, you got one viewer. It's okay, I'm still loving it, you know, but all right, so tracking center, or tracking station. So yeah, we've got a lot of things on here. The cool thing about this is that this is where you can actually adjust what you see. So you toggle the different views and stuff. So where's our debris? Our debris is that. So we go there. There's the piece of rocket that we ejected. It's just basically in front of us, right? You can see its altitude compared to Kerbin, and its velocity as well. And you can see our velocity is 202.1 meters per second. Well, this is 206.5 meters per second. So it's going faster than us, but it's not increasing any more in any more velocity from what I'm seeing. Actually, it should be though. No, actually, it's past that point. Basically, this is the halfway point. It increases speed up to here, and then starts to slow down. At this point, it's got 0 velocity, and then quickly starts to accelerate again to what? To the center of gravity of this mass, which is Kerbin, which is the Earth equivalent. So this thing apparently is going to encounter the moon, and I would love to see if this thing will actually crash into the moon, because, you know, then we won't have to worry about some rogue space debris that you know, might crash into the planet, or even something orbiting. So back to our craft here, as it sails past the moon and towards, there we go, Minmus. And I think you guys are going to really like this this planet. I mean, you guys have seen my adventures on the moon, and you know, it's cool too. And I would very much love, if it was even possible, without dying from radiation, to jump on the surface of the moon. But I don't think that's coming in my lifetime, unless it's CGI and, you know, helping funnel billions of dollars into black projects. But we don't do that here on Kerbal Space Program. Your tax dollar is hard at work to try not to fail. Considering all the failures on the show today. Now, okay, so what do we got in the chat? Just trying to catch up, and I'm, you know, getting distracted. Cora says vegans took all the beef and threw it at the bottom in the Boston Harbor in protest. Oh, I guess that was a joke. Oh, no, well, she says joking right after. Okay. Hebrew Hammer says watch 2000 Mules. I've seen, you know, portions of it. Haven't seen the entire thing. I'm quite aware. Like, I mean, I was following this, you know, from the get-go, really. I kind of expected this to happen exactly as, was displayed, but I've been promoting a lot of people that aren't aware of the extent of the criminality to watch it. But shit, I've got documentation and all this stuff because, you got to save it. And yeah, it was overwhelming. Literally, I was saying, basically, I knew it was going to happen in 2016, to be honest. Because it just overwhelmed their previous systems of fraud. An actual grassroots popularism movement. So it was in the cards, and nobody should be surprised. But regardless, we want to keep it space talk here, because if we're going to be talking politics, I will talk people's ears off, and blood will come out from their eyes, and then I might be held on manslaughter charges. So we don't want that. Well, at least I don't. I know some people do. But you'll never get my obituary, my pretty. Alrighty, so we are approaching. Beautiful, a nice, good approach. And I can't wait to see what happens with this rocket, as I said. So let us, we want to be prograde, which we are, which is in the reverse direction. Why? Because as we approach, and obviously, once, this planet's still moving, guys. It's moving that direction, and we're moving in that direction. You can see you should be able to see the mouse moving, yeah. So this eventually will be pointed in the opposite direction of the orbit. That's retrograde. So let's fast forward here, or time warp. Yeah, Megyn Kelly's a bitch. Also, I don't understand why, what's his name, Tucker Carlson didn't, sorry, I'm cracking my back here. I'm fucking sitting too long. Ugh. I don't know why he forbade, I think it was somebody who was running for Senate, from talking about 2,000 Mules the day the movie came out. So that's kind of interesting of you, Tucker. Also, apparently, Tucker Carlson started a PAC, Political Action Committee, I believe they're called. Like Super PAC and stuff. And, hold on, can I pause this? Yeah, I can pause. There we go. So yeah, check that out and look into it. I got a message on Skype. I don't know what's going on here, so let me just quickly check. Get the game paused. Oh, pictures of the eclipse. Very cool. Very cool. That looks total. But I could be wrong. And who else sent me a message here? The Birdman. Well, apparently Seaman is roasting the hell out of me. Okay, Seaman, I hope you have a good time. Shit, at this rate, you're going to end up retiring and coming back more than I've ever sailed away. That's crazy, man. But hey, man, if you don't like it, fine. If you are having fun roasting me, fine. Like, honestly, listen to my candor. I really couldn't give a flying fuck. And you are below me, but we're not talking drama here. I'm here just to have fun. Tired. I wouldn't say satisfied, but I mean, what's the proper word? Pleased about how productive things are going. But yeah, hey, faggot's gonna fag. What you gonna do? Well, you could be Dr. Fauci and develop drugs that will actually kill people that have HIV and AIDS, or promote the inoculation of African Americans and gays with supposed syphilis inoculation, which have actually contained the weaponized AIDS virus. But yeah, we're not really talking about that here today. And for anyone who doubts it, I've got all the documentation. It's been out there for fucking decades. So argue it, don't argue it, whatever. So, we are now approaching Minimus. And we are, yep, going to be approaching that angle. You can see that the angle is quite elliptical. So, just want to check a few things here. Obviously, the planet's getting closer. The surface is really different from the Mun. So, let's go this way. Time warp. Okay, so our closest encounter will be there. And we don't want to go any faster than that because we'll shoot right off. I've fucked up many times. Okay, so slow down. 18 in-game minutes at 3 times speed. Yeah, Hebrew Hammer knows about fucking Fox News being bitches. And it's just they're just controlled opposition, and on top of that, it's like they all fucking canoodle together, you know. Um, they all take their same talking points. It doesn't matter. It's ABC, NBC, CBS, fucking Fox, or like it's all literally. You've seen those videos where it's just like they take like 20 different broadcasters. That's the best way to call them. Saying literally the exact same lines in the exact same way. And it's just like a collage of them all saying it at the same time. Wonder where they're getting their talking points. That's certainly some journalism. When Trump said that the media is the enemy of the people, he wasn't wrong. I mean, I've been noticing that for decades, and even before he said it, but that's supposed to be some big statement? Like, oh my God, what do you mean? You haven't been paying attention, or you're that much of a sheep that you just swallow fucking propaganda and just accept that you can't see literally what they're fucking doing? You know, if it bleeds, it leads. That's their fucking motto. How can people not understand that sensationalism is profitable? And I mean, if you want that, just if you want the extreme example of that, take a look at nowadays. Take a look at TMZ or some other shit. But back in my day, National Enquirer. What was that show? Hard Edition. No. Was it Hard? No. I'm mixing two shows up. I know it. Fuck. Inside Edition. There we go. I knew it. So that's another fuck up. I don't know how many fuck ups I've had today. That's cool. Inside Edition. O'Reilly was on one of these, and then hard copy. I knew I was gonna get it. Ooh yeah, dig it. I might be a little old. I might be a little slow, but ooh yeah, I'll take you to the top. Dig it. So, when we're at the periapsis of 136 kilometers, we will be activating our rockets in retrograde to get us into a stable orbit around our planet, Minimus. We got how much time till that? 2 hours and 11 minutes in-game time at 3 times speed. Thank you for staying at the con there, Wesley. But we will need to be going into retrograde. So, first and foremost, reduce our speed, or reduce our time warp. Get into retrograde position. Now, see, now that the craft is a lot lighter, there are things inside the capsule here that basically act as a gyroscope to allow us to maneuver and don't require the use of propellants. So obviously we've saved the use of our propellants here. Let's see. Electric charge 100%. I think you guys are really going to like this this planet. And I do hope that Vikings does survive and can get back safely. But then, who knows if we're going to have to launch a rescue vessel. But, all right, so we're going to fast forward now. We are in our proper position of retrograde. We shouldn't shift too much far off on our approach. And, yeah, once we're in a stable orbit, I'm actually going to switch back to see about the debris, to see as it, where it's going to go, the rocket that's just in front of us. Because hopefully when it has that moon landing or moon encounter, it actually crashes into it. I'm really interested to see if it's, serendipitously, I'll be able to accomplish what I failed at when I initially designed this rocket. So, Elizabeth who? I don't know who Hebrew Hammer's talking about. All right, we are approaching here. What I will do is I will add a maneuver. So we're about 29 minutes. Let's go to 20. All right. So we got some time left, but what we want is a maneuver here. Yeah, keep going in retrograde. There we go. Periapsis of 30 kilometers. Well, the gravity's not that bad, so I just prefer equidistance. 136 and 57. And we'll just do it that way. Fuck it. Yeah, we'll do it that way. So we got the maneuver in 21 minutes. Damn, it's getting hot. Certainly not the time to activate the air conditioner. Well, it could also be because the computer's heating up the room, but... Hi, Shid. Hi. Hi, Simon. Hi. All right, so 2 minutes, still in our proper orientation here. "30 seconds, just about perfect. Perfect. So, it's burn of 16 seconds. Well, a little longer when you don't have the throttle on too much. That timing is certainly off. There we go. Want to get that to under 1. There we go. 0.5 again. Perfect. So, we are now in the orbit of Minmus. As you can see, it's quite weird. All right. Well, our lander is that one. But this is overkill here, people. I'm gonna, by the way, quick save. We're gonna try to keep you alive there, Viking. But it's overkill. I didn't need this fucking stage anything close to this size, because I'm gonna have to get rid of this so this fucking lander can land. I didn't design this to reattach to this and take me back. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. And the problem is, like, if it had a lot of gravity, I'd be able to, use up a lot of the fuel, slow the descent to a manageable range, but eject the the stage with sufficient force so that it will, and with its momentum, carry it away from the actual landing site. They do this a lot in all space landings and stuff of probes or whatever, because you need something to slow you down, but then you need the final adjustments of the lander to fine tune that, and you certainly don't want to drop this thing like 50 yards from you so that all the debris starts coming to splash on the capsule that you're trying to land or probe. So, that's something to keep in consideration. And certainly something that's applicable in this game. So, you got to keep aware of that. And because this planet has such little gravity, I could literally just eject this stage here and land it. The issue is whether or not at this orbit, which is a large orbit, would use so much fuel that I would not be able, on this stage, that I'd be able to get back off and get back to Kerbin, because I'm going to have to do all those fucking adjustments that you saw backwards so that I can get Vikings back to Kerbin. So let's see. Actually, technically, I could do those adjustments now. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Because then I'm on a what's it called? I might have to wait. Actually, no. Is this the time? Where's the orbit? I might have to wait until I'm over here. Damn it. Yeah, right here. Now it has to align with Kerbin. And then I just make it on the equatorial. I can't do that here because if I do on the equatorial, it'll be on the equator here, but it'll go beneath Kerbin. So we'll wait. No, we'll have to decide, really. Just because either adjust it here and create a... No, it's not going to work. I'm going to have to eject this. It's way overly engineered. I'm going to have to eject this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till I'm on this side here so that I bring down this orbit, the apoapsis, and bring us down so that we can land. That'll eject that stage and land with our lander. So a little bowl for courage. Oops. Try that again. See, that's the problem with time warp. A little too quick. All right. So now what we want to do is we want to go into retrograde, which it is directing us in. And there we go. Periapsis at 30 kilometers, 24, 10. And good, that's a valley, so that'll be, yeah, well, whatever. Actually, do I want to do that? No, we want it further, so we're going to go prograde. Two kilometers. Yeah, we can do that. So as you can see, there's Kerbin and there's the Mun. So we're going to look at this. Do a retrograde. Oh, that's funny. Rosenbitch is the title of Seaman's chat. But I've never referenced anything for a cartoon. I mean, this Fairly Odd Parents. Like, how mature are you if you're using something? First of all, that has made was made way after my time, and also looks like a very stupid and shitty show. But again, that goes to show your infantile and inexperienced mentality, and proves me correct yet again. But I'm playing space here. I don't have time or the interest to look at whatever it is that you're talking about. But again, keep retiring and coming back. You're going to make the Eagles look unprofessional. But again, also, I'd love to know what Ken has to say about your videos and such. Haven't really heard a peep out of him in regards to that, for example. He did donate to me the other day. I did talk to him the other day. But, you know, I guess you know better, right? Anywho, back to the space talk, and not the bitch talk. Who is Seaman? All right, so once we get to this point here, we're already in our orientation. We're going to be going to... I didn't say close the game. There we go. We're going to be going to... There we go. Hit our... actually, what we... what am I going to do here? This would be a nice place to land. It's fairly flat. So what I'm going to do is go normal, which is up. Well, it's not up. It's... Consider it hopping. You're going to make this go up. Or increase. I could give the scientific fucking explanations, or I could just make it understandable for you. So, there you go. You see that? Because by raising that, does our feel good? By raising that, yep, we can actually extend our distance, which we will then cut short, and then allow us to land where we need. But, where's our radial out? Let's do a little bit of that. Monopropellant's still good. There we go. Alright, perfect. So, we've raised our periapsis here so that now we can reduce this. Back to retrograde. Now you can see the surface is very different from the Mun. A lot more rocks and such. A lot more rough. Which is what they call a roof in Boston. Well, in Massachusetts. That whole state has a weird accent issue. Alright, so... Also, I do have to say that I do love the blue balls that I've provided so many different people, so many desperate little children who are obviously intellectually weak and my inferiors, by obviously thumbing my nose at them and really dictating to them how it really works. You got that 10th time sail away rule, after all, but I guess impatient bitches just can't wait to get fucked. That's really the only thing. I mean, what do you expect? It's going to be a total fucking. A total fucking. So. But then again, it's quite clear that literally I am the only person in this community that could, do this sort of thing. Talk about actual orbital dynamics and astrophysics. Maybe Himmelfarb. If anything, I'd pick him to be an engineer if I was going to go out in space. He knows the shit there. But certainly not these plebs. Certainly love that flip-flop by Cuntman there, or See They, whatever he's going by these days on Keith, Oh, I didn't know about that, but I didn't need to know about the previous stuff. There we go. There goes that phlegm. All right, so where are we? About 6 minutes. Let's do a little time warp here. Okay, now we're really fucking close to the surface. Look how quick this changes here. Okay, so we're going to want to go about there. We're going to eject, actually. Oh, great. This thing didn't fucking release. Well, I hope I can save you, Vikings, because this is going to have to act as our actual landing pad. It's going to overheat. Maybe it can explode. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's get it overheated and see if it'll explode off there. Come on, you can do it. Oh, no. Maybe. Okay, so let me check this. Try to slow my descent, but obviously that thing is... I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Oh, fuck. Good fuck up, Dave. Oh, man. Well, I'm certainly not slowing down. And that thing is not going to overheat, so... We can use our thrusters, but we're going to be stranded there. I don't think we can slow down enough to prevent us from crashing. Oh, Vikings, I tried to save you. Damn it. Damn it. Look at that. No, Vikings. Hats off for Vikings. He will be sorely missed. There's no way to get off this planet. I don't even know if this is going to survive. Actually, you know what? He can survive. Okay. Emergency mission. EVA. All right. Let go. And activate his RCS. And just get a little bit a ways from that. I'm sorry, Vikings. Now I need to... Oop. I need to orient myself. Okay, what I want to do is once I get close to the ground that I activate my thrusters. Surface speed needs to be reduced dramatically. Shit, we're getting close. Damn it. Ah, damn it. I clicked the wrong window again. I might be able to do this. I might be able to do this. Which direction is he shifting in? Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Relax with the cockswax. Okay, that's good. Surface temp, surface speed. There we go. There we go. Perfect. We're going straight down now. Got our thrusters. We want to land with speed hopefully under 1. Yeah! RCS off. Quick saving. Awesome. All right, so let's get this guy turned around here. Come on, turn around. This way. Come on. No. There you go. No. There you go. All right, so you deserve to plant the first flag on Minmus. And, as always, we do get to dedicate this. And this will be called First Landing on Minmus. And, obviously, what the plaque must say is, "They strike again, motherfuckers." And obviously we have to attribute it to Vikings fan. So there we go. All right, so he's claimed that. We're gonna do a little quick save. I don't know why it says I can climb that. I'm not gonna do that. But you can see, okay, so now, like, I'm literally just pressing forward, and this, look at the gravity. If I just jump, it's a lot different than the moon, or the mud. So basically, I don't know how much damage you might get from this, not much. You might roll, no. But basically, I don't have a full pack, but it's technically possible depending where you are, because there's a lot of really high mountains here. You can technically get right into orbit, a stable orbit, with your jetpack alone because the gravity is just so negligible. Shit. Ah, I strike again. Yeah, let's leave them there. I mean, technically, these things live forever. I mean, the only thing that kills them, I guess, is impacts or something. But maybe, well, we will try to mount a rescue party. We'll see how that works. But yeah, we'll leave him by his, oops, by the flag that he planted, which he can then say, see, motherfuckers. What's this show called again? Real as Fuck TV episode 8003. I landed on the Minimus. They're like, that's not what it's called. I don't care, motherfucker. I strike again. And again, I do apologize for the very, very shitty impression. I'm not known for my impressions. But, all right. So let's, yeah, again, quick save. And let's now go and create some new stuff. So, come on. How long have I been going for? Oh shit, almost 2 hours. I haven't even noticed it. Oh, but I'm having fun streaming in front of nobody. So, yeah, nobody's gonna watch this. Alright, let's see. Let's take a look at our tracking station. Oh, I forgot to check out the fucking... Yeah, it's... Well, let's see. The debris. Did it get captured by the moon? Remember the one I was talking about? That basically was just in front of our craft? Okay, so we got something circling. Okay, so that's probably it. Let's just take a look. Oh, is it going back to... Let me see. See, it's cool to take a look to see what this stuff might eventually do. And also plan for potential impact. Okay, so this thing supposedly encountered the moon and then didn't crash into it. So now its orbit is leading it to Kerbin. And was I successful? Where's its periapsis? Its periapsis is supposed to be here. If I can zoom in any better, which is not letting me. It's not telling me what the periapsis is, but okay, that's not going to tell me. Well, that looks like it gets close enough to the planet that it's going to intercept the orbit. You know what? Let's check it out. So we're going to do, actually first we're going to do this. Time warp. Time warp again. Yeah, it is. There we go. Perfect. That's exactly what, well, that's what I initially intended. Didn't work out the first time around, but I guess things have a way of working themselves out. Let's, I gotta figure out the way to save. Oh, here we go. Nope. Lines of communication. There's one of these here. This one? No. I want to get rid of all the green lines from the fucking communication satellites, but I think it's, I might have to configure that somewhere else, whatever. Alright, so where's this thing there? Let's fast forward. let's go to it. All right, so success. Let's throw this into the atmosphere and watch it blow up. Beautiful stars. All right, so we're at about 65 kilometers. Starting to slowly enter the atmosphere. Well, not slowly. This thing is going extremely quickly. It's actually increasing in speed. So this thing's going to blow up real soon. It's just going to overheat to the point where everything just gets destroyed. But I'm very pleased. Very pleased. That's called environmentalism. And we're not, I mean, this is swinging around, but hold on. There we go. Nice. There we go. And final piece of debris. Now we're starting to get into the thicker part of the atmosphere. See, this is what NASA defines as successful failures. And if this doesn't burn up in the atmosphere, which it should, its impact into the surface certainly will. And there's some really tall mountains on Kerbin, as you can see. Well, I guess it's slowed down enough to not burn up, but you're certainly going to be destroyed on impact. And another false report of a UFO is made. Certainly many reports about supposed UFOs have been made because somebody misidentified space debris. That is confirmed. All right, let's do a little quick time warp here. A lot of air resistance, I notice. And that is how we are environmentally friendly. Oof, look at all this stuff. Right, there we go. Let's take off the... I got a lot of fucking trash circling the planet. Or on the surface. And that stuff's circling. Okay. Regardless, I got to do a little cleanup. Let's see. This thing is... I haven't checked in this in a while. This thing is the KISS. Kerbal Interstellar Ship, I believe. Or something. And what's its distance now? Yeah, I think it's at the point where... There we go. Yeah. It still hasn't left the solar system. But it is obviously quite going quite quickly. Still a lot of xenon gas. Let's see here. I think this is one of the crafts that actually had an engine issue and won't restart. Yeah, this is one of them. I don't know if... This is what's so frustrating, is that it's not really giving you any diagnostic here as to what's causing the problem. It's got fuel, it's got electric charge, everything's functional, but it's still working, so, and still accelerating faster than actually the Voyager spacecraft. So that's a cool little thing there. All right, let's go to. Come on, there we go. Back to tracking station. Okay, so the AGV was around. Oh yeah, that's right. It's around the Jupiter equivalent. I think it's unpiloted, so there's not much going on there. KLK Moon. Oh, that was the lander that I made. Yeah, let's check that out. That was a bitch. That thing kept fucking failing, and it's probably a glitch in the game and stuff, but yeah, it just kept stopping from working at a certain time, so I had to start the mission prematurely. But yeah, she's still there, and did I shut down the engine? Yes. Still has fuel to move around if it wants to, but again, proper engineering is that, you know, a lander like this, once it's landed, it should have expended all its fuel. You don't normally have the ability to vent any of your fuel out into space, which should just dissipate in the supposed vacuum. So, you know, you want to engineer this sort of thing that doesn't have as much fuel. If I'd basically maybe reduced how much I had by 2/3, it could have landed and used all the fuel. So ideally, that's what you're looking for when you're designing things like this. If you're serious, if you just want to have fun and blow shit up, well, we can blow shit up, no problem. In fact, how about we blow shit up now? Let's blow some shit up now. So, I think that calls for a bowl to blow shit up. Also, I'm not too sure if there's any shows going on tonight. I know that AEW has their usual Dynamite. Don't know if Ken's going live. Drew may have something. Not too sure if that's today or tomorrow. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Let's see. Right, so first, the bowl. I'm getting distracted here. Also, Skype lines are open if anyone wants to call. I'm just fucking chilling here. What else? Yeah, blow shit up. So. And I like rockets that come apart. Those are the funniest things to watch when they just can't hold themselves together because they're just so wobbly. I guess we'll go to this. I'll take suggestions if anyone wants to see anything in particular. Give me a second to figure this out. What are we going to do? I think I've got an idea. Fuel tanks. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take that. Was there a longer one though? No, that's the longest one. Hello. Let me clone you. Why didn't it let me? Oh, because I didn't choose my capsule. That's really why. We need. an autonomous unit here. Perfect. Perfect. You know what? Let's do this. We're going to call this Rose's Cock Rocket. And we'll put the description for all the dick riding faggots. So we'll save that one. And now our fuel tank. There we go. Let's get another one there. Is this one? No, where is it? Is it this? Is this the one? Is this the one? No, that's not the one. Is it? Could it be? Where's the other fucking rocket? That's what I'm wondering. There we go. That makes more sense. Okay, well, we'll have to do that, and we'll have to do this, and then we'll have to do that, and then we'll have to do this, and then we'll have to do that, and correct our problems. There we go. So, where'd she go? I still have to smoke this bowl. How embarrassing. Liquid fuel. No, we need that version, but with the oxidizer too. Where the fuck is it? Is it this one? No. So now there's supposed to be one like this, but with oxidizer, which is what you need to make a rocket. Why I can't seem to find it is beyond my comprehension. It's not this one either. Or is it the could it be the small? It is the... Jeez Louise. Alright. That makes perfect sense. Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to use a bunch of these stupid things. Maybe it was a mod that I had that had... Well, it's crude. I'll give it that. You can go bye-bye. So, we need an engine on this. Well, we need a nose cone, which will be aerodynamic. There we go. And we're going to have this long. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so we need a rocket engine that will propel us. What's our... We're looking for high atmospheric thrust, ASL. So what do we got? Because somebody's going to be riding Rose's cock rocket. And, well, it's what they want, isn't it? So, we're going to obviously need a booster to get this going proper, but I think I might have a sneeze coming on. Give me a second. I guess I did. Might be another one. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Pardon me. All right, so what's the thrust on this one? 14. Well, I guess we're gonna have to use that. All right. Well, not really. We're gonna have to use something better than that. A little too big. I think we're going to do it that way. Now we don't have much, but we'll just do it this way. Coupler, I'll save it. Coupler, some sort of coupler. Actually, before we do that, since we want it to resemble what I was just saying, this is now Dave's cock rocket. And we're going to put 2 seats on there. Well, this thing could, I could really make a large one, but this is me flaccid because these people really, they're below me. But fun to ridicule, obviously. Your lessers need to be put in their place. It's only appropriate. But where is that? So here we go. So 2 seats. They're going to go in tandem. Save that. Get out of here for a moment. Press the special magic keys. Hi Shade, hi. And hi Bright Guy, hi. Another member of the It's Army. So, no, Alt F12, there we go. So, we're going to go to Kerbals. Oops, no, Create, there we go. And we're going to make, what's it called? C-bitch. I guess if he's calling me a bitch, I can call him a bitch too. But he's also they and them and whatever. We'll make it a pilot. He's very stupid. And we'll give him a little bit of courage, He's got some spunk, but certainly not a veteran, not a badass. So there we go. C-bitch has been created. After all, I might be 42 and over the hill, according to some, but I can still play at your level there. I can kick your sandcastle down, kid. Which apparently seems to make you quite angry. But, Anywho, let's get back onto this. So we go back here, go back to our auto-saved. Come on. And, yeah, it's auto-saved. So now we're going to pilot it. So we're going to crew it with, there's C-bitch. And where's his butt buddy? There's Travis. There he is. All right. So now we go to, oops, there we go. We're going to go to coupler. Actually, save it. Coupler. This is going to eject it. Nope, too big. Yeah, I guess. But we do need fairing. This should be enough to... Actually, no, fuck it. No fairings. They'll have to survive as best they can. This rocket blows up on launch. Well, eh. But you know, nothing of loss. Sorry, nothing of value is lost that day. There we go. That's the same. Just thinking of what quick way we can get you up there. I do like. Yeah, we have these guys. We do have a smaller one though. I want to make it look as phallic as possible because I know that you guys are definitely sucking on my cock. So liquid fuel, but that doesn't help us because this is for a plane. 9. Look at this shit. Trying to run this as some sort of aerospace operation. So, what are we going to get here? What's phallic enough that they would be satisfied that would fit their desires while they're getting blue balls, obviously. This one? Yeah, there we go. A little big. Actually, you know what? We can just attach it to a... yeah, you know what? That's just much easier. So these little guys, solid rocket booster. They fire until they're done. And it's not, well, 12... What's our weight here? Oh, there it is. Mass. 3 tons. Will that be sufficient? 11. Well, this isn't. It's a one-way trip, anyways. What the fuck do I care? All right. So, last but not least, let's just get this situated on a launch pad. There we go. And structural. All right, so save that again. Let's look at our staging. Oops. Rocket goes off. No. That's supposed to go next. So put that there. So no, there. There you go. Save it again. That goes off. That releases. Once this is ready, this ejects, this engine fires, and they'll be riding my cock, boys. So, here we go for launch. I should have made a third seat for Shid, but oh well. He'll get a special treatment, I guess. Skibbity bop da da. Woo. Whatever happened to predictability? Alright, is this gonna get ready to launch? What's going on? All right, so we've got Travis as the big spoon and Seaman, Seabitch as the little spoon. So let's see how this quickly, engineered disaster works. So we're gonna have our throttle up anyways, because once this ejects, we're going to need as much propulsion as possible. So, here we go, people. Here we go. It's not even enough. All right. There we go. So, back to our revert the flight to the vehicle assembly building, and we're going to need something a little bit stronger than that. So, well, you asked for it, didn't you? So, put you there. And we're going to give you a rocket. You wanted a fucking rocket? We'll give you a fucking rocket. So what's this one got? 26. Yeah, should be enough. Alrighty. Engage throttle. Nope. Didn't go. Let's revert it again. Okay, so what's happening here? There we go. Come on. Third time's a charm, I guess. Oh, it's not even strong enough. Okay. Well, I guess what we're going to have to do is just punch the sky in the face. So, fine. You want to fuck around? I guess you're going to find out. So, what's our biggest motherfucker here? I believe it is this one. Yes. I guess we're going to have to use that. Good enough, I don't care. Save once more. Alright, let's finally set these guys out on their well-deserved trip, I guess, on my cock rocket. So, let's see what happens, especially when they start to encounter the atmosphere. Should have added some fins on this to keep it stable. Here we go. Yep. I'm gonna try to eject quick here. That was funny though. Yes! So we've lost the engine, right? No, we haven't. Just the nose cone. That's right, boys. You're riding my cock. C-Bitch and Travis. Look at that. Riding my cock. Seem to be enjoying it, too. Look at them. I don't know why we're seeing this from Travis. Oh, that's C-Bitch's asshole. That's what I see. Yeah. Why he has light? Oh, no, he's in his asshole. He's just looking out. I get it. Okay, so he's just burrowed himself into C-Bitch's asshole. Got it. I guess that makes C-Bitch the bottom. Yeah, there you go. Riding my cock to the bitter end. Ah, so... Quite hilarious. Quite hilarious. And that was the end of that chapter now, wasn't it? Travis splashed down, got AIDS, and was destroyed. C-Bitch was killed from the AIDS. So, there you go. So, we're going to close that there. Actually, we're going to go back to the Space Center. We'll leave the vessel there as a reminder. Oh, it's the Birdman in the chat. Yeah, you missed them riding my cock and dying in the process. It was hilarious. Quite hilarious, I must say. Quite hilarious. Let's see. What else we got going here? I gotta figure out how to turn off the signals. Is it this? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, thank God. Like, I know there's a lot, because there's a lot of spots on the planet that connect to this stuff, but it's fucking distracting. We're gonna have to save Vikings at some point from the moon, or from Minmus. Danny's still sailing out there around the sun. Another trip around the sun. Don't worry, Bird. You've never been featured, but you've never been killed. So that's a positive thing, I guess. But there's Danny, just chilling on his. Well, he ejected from the rocket, but there he is, just in space. He's got not much propellant, but he's got his night lights on, so he won't be too scared. This is also known as New Russia in space. So clearly he is in Russia right now. Let's go back to the Space Center. I think I had some other stuff going on. I always take suggestions as well if anyone wants to see any particular attempt for me to do anything, whether it be to reach a planet, to create a certain type of spacecraft, have someone die in a very fiery explosion. You know, I'm always down with that. Let's see here. We've been going for how long? 2 hours and 30 minutes. Holy shit. I've been having a blast. I know the haters won't like that, but hey, well, what can you do? Crazy Train. What was this one? I'm trying to remind myself. There's, I've got a few here. But also, I may even go live tonight. I don't know. Not feeling the mood just yet to make dinner. Maybe it'll just be another late dinner. But Crazy Train was basically what Danny used to get into space, and it just floated out. Last but not least, I think. Come on. Oh, we covered that one. The Steve Callan telescope. A lot of asteroids around. Steve Callan won the draw to have him have the satellite named after him. So similar to the one that's around. Well, it's an attempt to sort of recognize it in this game. But it's the satellite that's been sent out to, it's a telescope to take photos of deep space and you know, light from the time of the Big Bang and so forth. So very cool. Regardless, has quite a lot of fuel. But yeah, best you can do with the stock game, and you can download all these mods and stuff if you want. It slows the game down substantially. It you know, obviously hits the performance, but you can do it if you want. But this game has some high. I mean, if you really want to play this game well, because you can actually get real sort of plugins. Well, plugins obviously that make this planet to Earth. So this planet's actually a lot smaller than Earth, but you could actually make this planet look like Earth, have all the continents, the weather patterns, the clouds, and the size, and it's reflected in the solar system. So you actually have to deal with real world equivalents and measurements and stuff, which is fucking, it's nutty. And you can do all, it's crazy. This game is just amazing. But even just the simple stock game is a lot of fun. And, you know, you can do the craziest things, man. It's just the funniest stuff. But regardless, I had fun. I mean, again, 2 hours and 31 minutes or something. Hey, if I helped you take some time off your workday, great. If I didn't, okay. And, you know, that's it. So, I don't know. Maybe I will do a stream later tonight. I don't know. Got some things to do. Still have to make dinner. Although I'm not currently feeling dinner, so we'll see. Like I said, maybe it'll be a late dinner. But regardless, it was certainly a lot of fun for me to play Kerbals and to talk about it. And whether I had one viewer, I had many others. It doesn't really matter to me, because I just had fun. Let's just have some fun. Or let's just have fun. That's the proper line. So on that note, I am Devious Dave Rose, and I shall see you next time.